Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. You have to make it happen. You know what? Going through life, sometimes too many people, they waiting for that ship to come to them. They waiting to hit that big break. They waiting for it. They sitting around. They sitting around watching that, watching some show on TV, watching somebody else make their money. Watching somebody else make their money, or on social media, on like one of these social media platforms, watching somebody else live their best life. And they sitting there like, dang, I wish that could be me. I wish I was making money like that. I wish I was living like that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Shoot, it's what motivates people. But it motivates them to go out and make it happen. Like whatever you want in life, whatever goal that you have in life, whatever you want, whether it's money, whether it's a peaceful relationship, whether it's having an impact on the community, you have to go out and make it happen. You have to do it. See, too many people, they sitting around waiting for stuff to happen to them. This reminds me of this old saying, one of my second mother, and I've had a lot of older women like kind of raise me up, and she said it. She got this from somewhere else, and I've seen the quote before several times, but I remember I first heard it from her, and she said, there's three types of people. She said the person that makes it happen, the person who watches what happened, and the person who says, what happened? Now, that first one, that's the focus on, because it's like you got to go out there and do it. If you need more money, you can't sit there and just say, oh, I wish I had a job. You got to go out there and pound the pavement. Now, I remember there was a time Rom needed to make more money. I needed like more money because the business was slow. That's one thing in life. You have a business just as a tangent. It's never a straight line to success. So there's many a business person who can say, yeah, while I was building this business, I was working part-time at this other place. So I needed extra money. It's like, Rom's addicted to eating. And so I went out, I paved the pound. I didn't sit and like just look at a newspaper, sit in my living room. No, I went out, got some nice clothes on. Got my nice shoes I could walk in, but they still look good in case I had to interview on the spot. And I just pounded the pavement. Ended up with 2 part-time jobs. It's like, I had to make it happen. It's like a lot of times people say they want something, but they don't make it happen. They say they want a better relationship, but then, they don't go out. They sitting in their living room too. So and I've actually known people who do that. Say, yeah, I want a girlfriend. Women will say they want a boyfriend or something. They sitting in their living room, but they don't do anything to make it happen. They don't go get in shape or something. They don't go out and say, well, maybe I need to get some nicer looking clothes so I can attract better to me. Or, maybe just go talk to somebody and work on their personality. That last one's actually most important. So, you got to make it happen. Whatever you want to do. You want that business. You want to do something. Shoot, you want to hey, you want to move. You might be sitting around your neighborhood like, dang, this is jacked up. Neighbors are all crazy. What are you going to do? Sit there and complain or figure out, okay, I got to have a plan. I got to get out of here. They be trying to come over in and, looking at everything coming in and out of the house a little bit too much. And some of y'all live in those neighborhoods, I know what I mean. I got to move in the TV in the middle of the night. But you have to make it happen. That's one thing in this world. That's one thing. You have to do what you can to make it happen. Yeah, it's still a decision. Decision's going to be in other people's hands, but you got to do your part. If you want that job, you need to study that job. You need to go up there and apply. You need to come in and giving your best during that interview. If you want to if you want a job already, you want to raise, you got to go the extra mile. You got to do some extra stuff. You got to ask questions. You got to learn stuff. You got to volunteer. You know, you want that better relationship. You need to be in some workshops. You need to learn how to communicate, read some books, whatever. I mean, I don't care what it is. It's like you got to explore, you got to research. But whatever the case, you have to make it happen. Because that's the only way it's going to happen. See, too many people, they ain't making it happen. They sitting back watching what happened, which they could do it. And then other people, they just totally clueless. But that's the way of the world. That's the way of the world, because every time you look at somebody, they living their best life, they're a millionaire or just have a peaceful life, they did something to make it happen. Now, I've talked to people. That's one thing about me. You know, people know me for relationships, but my thing has always just been success, period. Success in all areas of life. And the people who are successful, they go that extra mile. They make it happen. They go in there. I've seen people, I've been on jobs. I've seen people start on like a minimum wage, but they will just get in there. They will politic. They will learn extra skills just to get that raise, and then they move up. It's always the same people. The people who move up on a job and they rise through the ranks, they make it happen. They don't just sit there and say, well, I guess they'll notice me. No, shoot. Then sometimes I remember a retail job I had one time. I started off on that job as minimum wage. And then 2 weeks later, I got a raise because I just went in there. It was like, hey, y'all need to give me a raise, you know, because I had a great negotiating position. I'd put it like that. So, you know, you have to make it happen. You know, closed mouths don't get fed. Closed mouths don't get fed. You gotta speak up. You gotta do whatever. If you want something, you gotta go for it. You have to do it. You gotta take responsibility for that. Also accountability if it don't go the way that you want. But then if you taking responsibility for making it happen, you also taking responsibility for correcting if there's a problem. But the bottom line is, make it happen, yo. So anyway, that's all I got for today. Y'all have a great Sunday. Keep rising and transforming. Peace and many blessings.